Hello, hello. Ugh. All right, I am now braiding cords for my jewelry pieces. Like I've said in other episodes, these cords sometimes are really hard to find them, and then you gotta go searching around everywhere for these. I don't like searching around for a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to braid some cords because that's what I need to do is braid cords anyways. And on the yarn, there's always a part of your yarn like this that comes out and pulls out. I find it easier than doing yarn balls and all that unless you're making a blanket or something. It doesn't really make sense. I'm gonna make these longer. I'm gonna make them like gift sets too. I'm gonna put a set together because everybody seems to like these a lot. And I like to have these made ahead of time. I'm also doing tarot card readings too. But I make a lot of supplies of my own, so this is kind of how I occupy my time these days. And a lot of people actually think I went to a spiritual shop or something and got my jewelry, and I'm like, no. I've been to enough of those in my time. And I'm not trying to always go to a spiritual shop because they have gotten expensive. All right, when you do a slip knot, you take it over here. You could stick like your thumb or something out, and then you pull through this way. And then wherever you want your slip knot to be, you just lightly do that and then do that. And then I got my little, I like to call it the little pegboard, but it's a child's play mat. And you pull it in there and then do that. Alright, there we go. See, we're cooking my gasoline now. Because I like to have things done ahead of time. And when I was given one of my coworkers that, and then here, I'm going to do this here so you guys can see me starting to braid this. She was so happy to get it. She was talking about Mother's Day and all this stuff. So I told her, well, happy Mother's Day. I just got it because I felt bad because a resident pooped all over the bathroom. I got it on the wall and she had to clean it up. So I gave her one. I'm just a nice person, I guess. So I just offer things to people because I just feel sometimes they need that in their life because not everybody is. Oh, look at that. Well, thank you for finding me attractive. I'm braiding my cords for a jewelry set. I'm like the pioneer woman over here. This is what I like to do to occupy my time when I'm not at work. But but yeah, I gave her one of my crystal necklaces that I make, and she was so happy to get it. Then the other her boss came up from the laundry and wanted to buy one, and I told her that I'd just make her one. It wasn't a big deal. And when you work with people for a long time, there's politics involved. I've been at my job for 11 years, so it seems nursing homes, it's kind of all the same. Once you get to know a group of people, it's better to make peace in the valley. So that's where I'm at with that. And this does relax me. I like braiding. I really do. It's very fun. But I am doing tarot card readings also. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. I tried a new hairstyle today, and of course, I had to use yarn because I didn't have any clips that did exactly what I wanted it to do. So I said, what the hell? And decided to do my own. I do all my own everything else, so I know Sag Girl, the one that comes in my streamer once in a while, she likes my new hairstyle. But how are you doing? Are you having a good day? I made Ghost Face earlier. I haven't posted it yet, but I made this earlier because I do enjoy my sketching. And I enjoy my sketching a lot. These kind of things make me happy. I enjoy doing it. I like having hobbies. I think it's important for people to have hobbies in life. Once you have hobbies in life, you kind of feel better about life in general. So I try. I try to be having hobbies and stuff, and it gives you a little bit of an outlet for stress and things like that. It really does. So that's what I like to do. I'm gonna make a like after I do this. I've noticed that if I make an extra cord with it, people really like that too. I don't know why, but they do. So I'm gonna make once I braid this pendant I have into this, I'm gonna go ahead and make a cord, an extra cord for just whoever I decide to bless this with. And it does give me things to do. And then I just keep feeding it in here and then close it up there. And then you just keep coming up. And it's a regular corn roll braid, just like you're braiding your hair. And you can make the rope also. But I hope everybody is enjoying the. I've been trying to play around with memes because I have Google Gemini and I get really cool pictures. I always put it's not realistic because I don't lie about my content. If I get an AI picture and I end up making a meme, I'm not going to say it's real when it's not. So, I mean, that's just silly if you do that kind of thing. But I apparently some people must do it, or the question wouldn't be there if you were a content creator and trying to put your video out. So, but I am getting some love from Instagram these days. Instagram's pretty hard. Over here isn't, for me, it's not too hard. But Instagram, it can really be hard sometimes. I don't know. Sometimes it seems like a good day, sometimes seems like a bad day. So I really don't like live streaming over there too much. Over here, it just seems like I have better luck with live streaming. Facebook, I will do a dog walk or something if I'm out, but I don't like doing a whole lot of them over there. So I don't know. This live streaming business can be very different on different channels. And I got multiple accounts on Facebook and Instagram. Because I sometimes feel that they don't share your stuff around enough. And then when you get that meta verify thing so they know it's you, they say you're supposed to have better luck with it, but things weren't getting shared like I would have liked them to be shared. So I figured why pay for things that a service that you're not getting. So I ended up getting rid of that. And I do have better luck with my three profiles. I got me a little system and it's working out. I'm actually number two with Creator of the Week over there. And I'm very excited about it. This could be my week. I'm hoping it is my week. It would be awesome if it was, but you just never know. I braid these out so I get to like almost the middle part, and then I'll show you how to braid your pendant into the yarn. And it's really easy. I mean, you can go on Amazon and you can get crystals, you can get pendants, you don't always have to braid crystals. You could braid anything into these cords. And it's so easy. It really is. I'm just gonna keep coming out because I don't want it too short on one side where that slip knot is. And maybe this is easy because I'm a knitter, but I feel if you know how to braid hair, this would be easy for someone that knows how to braid hair. Because yarn has a lot of purposes. I enjoy wearing yarn stuff more than anything. I really do. I feel the material's better. It's less expensive. It's biodegradable. And as anybody that's watched my videos knows, I'm all for the environment. I'm all for the animals. I'm all for humanity. So I try to do my part. I try to reuse as many things as I can. My one friend, she's a little bit of a fanatic. She really is. She gets. She was gonna order this toilet paper that you use and then put in the wash. I don't. I don't know. That doesn't seem very sanitary to me. So I don't know. I don't think I would want to do that, but I'm gonna go measure this out a little bit here. See where we're at. With this. Alright, a little bit longer and I'm going to start the pendant. Alright, there. Let's braid a little bit more out this way. There, I don't have anybody yet. But it is kind of late, so that's kind of how these streams go. They're touch and go. Alright. Now I'm going to start braiding in my little pendant thing. Alright, I found this little turtle I had. And it's really cute. So I'm going to put the yarn in here and pull it out this way. There you go. I like to start, I put it towards the middle so you could braid around it. And just kind of push it in that way. And then you just start the rest of the cord like that. There you go. And they're very nice. They're very cute. I mean, why go buy golds and all that when you can make your own stuff? Especially if you can make your own little cords. I just really enjoy doing this stuff. I just find it fun. I find little projects to do all the time. You just bring it down. Jeez. Alright. I'm going to pinch this like this because it's getting kind of long. And you want to kind of keep a nice distance because you want to be able to have control over your braid. I'm going to move it around this way. Bring it out. You just keep going down and you create something beautiful that's biodegradable and cheap. I mean, everyone has bills. And the thing is does it really matter if the things around your neck are yellow and precious elements? I mean, it really doesn't matter. See, what's good about this board is you can just keep moving it around. I just keep moving it around a little bit. There we go. See, it's looking pretty already. I might do two of them. Well, I have to braid the other cord too, so I might, if I get enough people in the stream, I might have time, or I might get a couple more people, but I'm gonna do a whole set because it's content, and eventually, people might look on this video and at least, there's something going on. Because that's kind of what you want is a theme to your videos, I would think. I mean, I don't know. This is just the kind of I like to have content that makes sense. So that's why I do it like this, but I don't know how other people do it. I'm not gonna sit there like I don't know. Some people are always asking for subscriptions. I mean, I just look at the people around me, and the people that get the most subscriptions are the people doing something unique to what people like to either listen to or do or whatever what it's just yeah, there it's always something that is of interest to people. And you are technically entertainment up here, so what I have to give today is showing you guys how to do a crystal, not a crystal, a necklace set with a homemade braided cord. It might be interesting to some people, who knows? But I love arts and crafts. They're like my favorite thing in the world to do. They're wonderful. They give me a good outlet in life. They really do. I enjoy them. I might even order, since I got my check coming in, I might order me like some different pendants and things. So instead of always making crystal necklaces, I can make different kinds. Like I found my little turtle, so I might just order in another one. Or not maybe a turtle, but something else. You can find these things cheap. And it gives me something to do. Everybody needs something constructive to do with their life, I feel. If you're not doing constructive things, you're bored. And being bored is not fun to be bored. I hate being bored. I like to be doing interesting things all the time. So, and I feel interesting things or things of interest that somebody might find interesting, so, at some aspect of what you're doing. And there's a lot of things that people may or may not find interesting, so it's good to kind of do things like that. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna do Tramp from Lady and the Tramp. I'll probably end up getting that one out of the way and done because I was doing that for a coworker. And I might do Lady again for her and do a set for her. I made Ghostface for my son. He liked the ghost face, but I wanted the other one. I thought his arm was like looking a little funny, so I decided to redo it. But I do enjoy my yarn activities a lot. I really do. I find them very interesting. There, there. You just keep coming up, and then you're gonna slip knot this other side, and it's secure when it gets on there. It really is. I might even look in my Amazon cart and start looking for like pendants and stuff. And then maybe little ones for like kids' necklaces and stuff. That would be fun. Alright, and I'm just pulling this up. I did try crocheting one, and I don't know, I feel braided cord is better. I did try the other and it didn't seem like it was for me. So I don't know. Maybe if somebody was, it's easy. It's nice to braid it in. I would have to find a way where I can actually braid it in or crochet it in. So I'm gonna start my slip knot now. And go over, and then take this finger and pull it out, and pull your yarn out like that. There. But yeah, yarn is wonderful. You can do so many fun activities with it. Okay, I did it again. This is a little off center. No, I think I actually. Okay, well it's almost even. But yeah, here we got our little turtle. It looks really nice too. It looks like he's holding on here. It's nice and secure. And then I'm gonna braid out another cord here. Because I'm going to start doing little extra cords because people seem to be liking the extra cords. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to pull this out, and one ball of your yarn, it literally has one side that pulls out. And I have so much yarn, it's insane. People kept giving me yarn when I started doing this. My friend Julia, before she passed away at the nursing home, they were clearing out her house and they found so much yarn. She told her family she wanted me to have all the yarn. She gave me crocheting hooks and all kinds of stuff. So I did promise her I was going to use up the yarn, so, and I am. When you promise somebody to something and they pass away, you gotta. I feel that's a promise with a seal. So I am honoring her last wishes. And this I'm going to put over in my bag again. Over there. Alright. And now we're going to make a slip knot. And you go over. I go over this way. Wrap it over that way, right where it's like this in your finger. You can pull this under if you need to. And do this with these kind of slip knots. These slip knots are pretty easy. When you're starting a slip knot when you're knitting or something, it gets complicated. And then this play mat, I always stick it in here and start here. You gotta start in and make it can't be really loose. It has to be tight when you go in and start the cord. So I'm gonna tighten this up like this. There we go. Just make sure you have a really good start to it, or your finish is going to be really yucky. Really yucky. And you don't want a yucky ending or start. Because you want the cord to be really nice and look pretty. Alright, now pull that out. There we go. It's turning out nice, this set. I mean, I'll probably give somebody this set and they'll probably be excited. They actually get excited and they think the cord looks the best because it's braided. And the thing is this is one of the cheapest material you can make jewelry with. Laugh out loud. And I have people that really like this a lot. I just am not into going to the stores and paying a ton of money for something that's simple. It doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't. But you just keep bringing it out. And this is just, I'm making an extra cord because when I gave that lady one, the first thing she did is she got so excited that she had two cords. I was just like, my God, if I already did one cord, I might as well do another. Because it makes more sense to do that, to have an extra cord in your gift set. So that's where we're at with that. All that stuff up in here. Okay. Sometimes it gets stuck on the edges of this where it's not open. Or it's not closed off like this one is. I don't know, I feel this would be a good project for girls. Maybe around like 8 or 9 years old. I feel it would be. Oh, hello. How are you? I'm making cords for jewelry. I made the cord for this. Okay, they went away. All right, but yeah, I mean, if you have kids around, I know kids are more advanced. I mean, when I was younger, computers weren't so prevalent. I mean, I got the hang of computers, but now when you're in kindergarten, you're on a computer. So when I was growing up, you were learning arts and crafts and stuff. And I feel like some of this stuff is a lost art. I really do. Kids be on their computers and all kinds of stuff. And now, these days, and they forgot how to do things with their hands and make their own stuff. I mean, back in the day, that's what people did. They made their own things. You can make your own items. Some people make their own shoes. So, can make anything. I don't know who this is. Just keep coming in and out of stream. But but yeah, this will be a really pretty set. And I don't know if I get enough people in the stream. I'll either cut off this video at this, or I have another crystal I can braid and I can get more yarn. I could do that too. Just depends how the day goes here. It's always the life of a stream. Oh, there's two people. I'm doing tarot card reading, guys. If you want a tarot card reading, if that's what you're peeping in for. Here. I'm gonna leave this here so you guys see the tarot cards. I think that's what you're here for. If you want a tarot card reading, I'm doing those too. These are the tarot cards. I don't like to sit here and not have nothing to do while I'm waiting on readings and this and that. I like to be doing other things because over here's like the ocean. It really is. So I figure while I'm waiting, and I know I'm not a big time, so with someone with all kinds of subscribers with, oh my god, Chong. I don't know where he barks when somebody comes past her door. It scares me. But yeah, I mean, I'm here for tarot card readings. I just like to do things while I'm doing it to make my content a little more interesting. I did this earlier in my last stream. I made ghost face. I do sketch too. I love sketching. I taught myself how to sketch. And I got really good advice from other artists while I was at it. And I'm a halfway decent sketch artist now, and I love my pastels, so I didn't want to get involved in sketching out tramps since I already finished Ghostface today, so I'm just doing my braiding my jewelry because they are on demand because I do give them to people. I enjoy giving people stuff that are good people. They might not have the money for the stuff. And people like things like this. And then, if you lose it, it's not like you paid $500 for it or something. You just, it was yarn with a simple crystal or something. And you don't feel so bad about losing it because it's not the end of the world, type thing. That's the way I like to look at it. But that's just me. But, I'm getting. And I'm like if you're new or you're just coming in the stream, I'm making extra cords because people for some reason they like when they have an extra cord when I give them stuff. They get all excited about having two of these braided cords. And it really is a lost art because a lot of people have in the past, I think, I don't know when this has actually started, this art form. I don't know, probably back when they were making blankets and stuff in the Middle Ages, I would say. Because braiding's been around for a long time. A long time. So, I want to say in the Middle Ages they probably did stuff like this. They always had the women doing it, and the men would do the sword work and stuff because they were always fighting and stuff like that, and the girls would stay home and make clothes. And obviously, in the Middle Ages, clothes, a tailor was a big job. Because, especially if you were the tailor for the king or something, you had it made then. But then if you made a mistake on some of the king's clothes, you were in trouble. You were in big trouble when that happened. So, I don't, but I like to do unique, different things. A lot of people are painting out there, but I figure why not bring it with sketching and pastels? If everybody's doing one thing, why not just do your own? But I'm making this pretty long because when I made a small cord, when I meant to have a wrist thing, I figure, maybe they can wrap it around their wrist or whatever. So I'm just making this out long, and it doesn't take too long, as you see. I try to and then I take this other stuff, stuff it, and put it in the side of this board. And you just move it along. And then move it along again. There you go. And just keep it going. And then you're going to slip knot this other end. But once you get a rhythm to this, it's not bad. It really isn't. It actually works pretty good. And then you have a nice gift set. You got around Christmas time, I make a bunch of these, a bunch of them. I give them away for presents. These literally are presents because who has money to sit there and spend like $1,000 on this and that? I mean, if somebody really cares about you, they'll think this is a good present. Oh, jeez. Okay, hang on. See, now we got to start over here. It's okay. You make a mistake, yeah. Take your string here. And you take that string, separate your strings if it gets messed up on you. And it's okay if it does. Then you gotta come back this way. Alright. We're gonna go in this way, and then you just start the string again, like that. And that's it. And you just keep going. And then move it along. Because it's easy to mess up on string and things. It is so hard, easy to do. And just move it here. Lovely cord. And then you can pull it out there and stick it in your board, safeguard it because you're getting towards the end of this cord. And if there's no tarot card readings or anything, I'm going to probably end this stream because I can always jump on another short stream and make more braided jewelry. I do have a bunch to make up. Not just one. There's a lot that I gotta make up. I'm trying to use what I have before I buy anything more and keep track of what I have. and I have a lot of stuff. Sometimes I have a little bit too much stuff, and I'm trying to keep track of where all my stuff is, use it up, and then get more. There we go. And then you just keep braiding up like that. You can see what I watch on YouTube. I do watch some music videos and stuff, but mostly it's how-to stuff and space. I do like space things. I do want to know what's under the ocean too, but I do like space also. It fascinates me, space in general. And then I think the things under the ocean that we don't know about, lightweight, terrify me. I mean, you just never know what you're getting into. Giant octopuses, and there's a lot of nasty. I feel that there's some species under the sea, honestly, that are prehistoric. And there's people that have studied this stuff, that study the ocean and stuff, that have seen stuff. I mean, there's some things under the sea, and there's some sharks that won't go too far under because maybe they know that there's something out there that's not right. I don't know. Is the enchilada okay?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when that guy gave me those, because he told me to eat them up before they went bad, because he went and spent $200 in stuff and got himself a refrigerator because he was there for rehab. He said they tasted good. I figured it was safe. They were in the freezer. He never opened it. Your mom has Chinese things in there too. No, the actual box things. I saved those in case for a rainy day. If you want to try those too, because they seem like something that'd be up your alley. But I'm braiding out this cord here. If you guys want any readings, let me know. Because I'm done with this, and then I'll probably be getting off here. I try not to stay on here for hours, but when I do anything that's hobby related, that's when I kind of jump on YouTube. Because that's kind of like what I do when I'm a blogger, and I feel that if I'm over here, I might as well do something that I've been wanting to get out of the way that I need to concentrate on. I always don't do dog walks. I sometimes do my sketching. I've been trying to like perfect my sketching a little bit better though. Alright, I'm gonna cut this off here and show you guys how to do the slip knot. And you pull out this, and you can go up and under this way, and you're grabbing it. You can even leave a little yarn when you're doing it. One ball of yarn goes so far. You can have it for years. But anyways, there we go. We got that, and then you got all this, and then you got an extra cord. I'm gonna cut off this little excess here because I want it to be nice and even, especially since I'm giving out as presents here. I want it to look good. I want it to look like crap. And that's a nice even cord, so somebody could have an extra one. And then I made this one with the turtle. So I'm going to let you guys go since it's not a poppin' hot kind of day, I guess. And I will be on tomorrow. I'm usually on every day over here at some point. So, and I'll be doing, like I said, I'll be doing more sketching tomorrow and getting some of that done. So, I hope you guys are doing well and having a great day. And I'm going to let you guys go and sleep well if it's nighttime, or I hope you have a great day if you're listening to it in your time zone's morning time. And I'll be back tomorrow.